Wake up! Wake up! No sleep. Good morning, beautiful sons and daughters of the earth. It's a new month and we thank God for it. We pray for mercy's grace. May the beautiful light strike on our path. May darkness never befall us. Amen. A few days ago, Nigerians went to the ballot to elect a president that will rule them for the next 4 years or 8 years, regardless upon how it may go. And there were contestants like Peter Obi, Obedience, Bola Tinubu, Mr. What's his name? Atiku. And the other also, they went to stand for the presidency, and based on the result tripping in and out, you could tell that Mr. Bola Tinubu, aka what is it, Jagaban? AKA Jagaban. Is it like Jagaban? Based on the results tripping in and out, you could tell that he will be the one that will rule the beautiful country of Nigeria. Politics in Africa is kind of worse, especially the West. I can only speak for Ghana and Nigeria. I pray someday, somehow, all these things will be free and fair, whereas we could understand the ballots and understand all the casting order. Yo! To date, people are still trooping in for ballot boxes. To date, people are still running to they are placing their life on the line just for a fee. Well, I wouldn't say much. Well, politics is good. Politics, we are all politicians. Once there is a vibe, or there's a build-up conversation of you even saying A or B, or you even say yes or B, yes or no, or you even say black or white. Definitely you do politics one way or the other, but you are not real engineered in the mainstream politics, as in whether you want to rule or you want to be a member of parliament or you want to be the head of state. Look on my head, I can be the head of state. My head is already big. But it is our prayer that everything will just run on its course, especially in the political era, in the political moment, whereas the underdogs don't understand certain things. Our parents sent her to school so as we'll be scholars, so as we'll gain jobs. Not everyone can be a CEO, but mainly the jobs in your country should be. MTN will send me certain messages. Anyway, the jobs in your country should be able to aid you before the jobs in your country should be able to aid you before. Now people complete universities, people complete senior high schools, and okay, they can't even have a job. Not even a soft job. You must go through different channels. You must go through different means. Anyway, big up to all private business owners across the world. They are really doing a major work. They are really doing a God's work, because the government can't do it all. So these private business owners are rather helping more. Private business owners are rather helping more because they've been able to take some parents off the street. They've been able to take some students off the street. They've been able to employ certain people, whereas the government can't even do so. I'm not speaking of Ghana. I'm not speaking of Nigeria. I'm speaking of the worldwide thing. So big up to all private business owners. Now people get out from school and the next thing they need to do is to find job. But this time around, they say you need to have an experience. And also, you trying to even get a job, like I said, I don't want to go through that route, whereas I need to break things down, how people get jobs, the things they do, and a whole lot. But still, I want to big up the private business owners because they are doing the God's work. You really need to, you don't need to stand in front of a pulpit where you can say, praising the Lord, or even hold the Bible and just go in there. There are some people saving soul. Once you can save a soul, you're doing God's work. Once you can pull a smile or laughter on someone's face, once you can be able to even dip your hand in water and just say, Akosio Ama, this is water, have a sip of it. This is a pinch of the food that I have. Have a little of it. You're doing God's work. You don't need to hold the Bible. Once you have a work that you're running the service to the world, running the service to the world. You are acting, whatever craft that you have, you're also doing God's way because you are saving people. You're also giving the service to people where I need to walk to this direction to get this, but because of you, I walked to this point and got it. So bless your soul and keep you. And it hurts so bad as in the job system, the health system, the roads, the job system, health system, the roads, schools, and also there are some many petty things that we don't really take care of, which has been the and also rental issues in Africa is worse. Rental issues in Africa is worse. And it is our prayer that these people will just have a lean back on us and also understand that these people that brought you to the power deserves better. They deserve better in as much as you also deserve better. At the end of the day, if you're doing your job diligently, one thing about me, I keep saying, if I have a deal with my boss and my percentage is 20% and his or her percentage is 80%, I don't give a damn whether my boss earned 5 billion, but make sure my 20% gets to me and we have no issue. There's no way I'm gonna rattle or even have a bum mouth with my boss and say I deserve this. I don't deserve shit. It is my boss' project. If he or she says this percentage is yours, I'm good with it. But now the little percentage that it needs to come to me, I need to fight for it. If every government is doing their work and the citizens are doing their work and we are all enjoying the percentage, all enjoying the country, there's no need for someone to jackpot, to leave their country and go elsewhere to search for greener pastures, whereas they will be molested, they will be disliked, they will be hated, and all sort of things. But each and every way, God is the one that keeps us. God is the one that rotates it, and also some few beautiful people in our lives. We can't hold it. We can't hold the mantle and just say, as much as God is pushing people in our life, as much as God is doing His work, He is also pushing people in our life and also making our life beautiful, and we're truthfully grateful for them. And also, yes, Nigeria, Ghana, West Africa, it is our prayer that the voting system goes well so as we can all have our peace. I've seen tons of video people picking. I don't know if the video are old or new or whatsoever it is. I don't want to publish any of such on my. It hurts seeing people thumb printing, I see small kids in line going to vote. I saw them, all these things. I saw them running around all the social media, especially. I don't want to mention the platform name. Yes, I've seen also the weird and all that activities, but one thing people don't really want to get into, they don't want to dip their heads into politics. God, my head is big. Nike owes me, they need to strike me a deal. What, God damn it. People don't want to dip their head in politics, they don't want to dip their head in religion, they don't want to dip their head in sexual interest, they don't want to dip their head in race, and certain topics become very sensitive, so they try to shy away from it and move the other way. It is our prayer that Africa becomes a good place for us, so Africa becomes a good point where our kids and our next offsprings that we may have can enjoy this beautiful continent. Africa is beautiful. God has blessed us with everything, but Africans are not enjoying the Africans are not enjoying the fruits that God planted. It's sad to see all these things going on. If the old people are in the system, how can the young get jobs? If the old people are in the system, they are putting dye in their gray hair for it to look black. Even when they should get up of their seat, their waists are hurting, their knees are hurting. Move and let the young ones come in. You know, could be deduction of age so that they could be in certain position. Deduction of age so that they could be in certain state for so many years. May God help us. May the youth arise and fight for the. I'm not saying fight for the fight for the justice, as in they should be vulgar. They should be forceful, using their fists, using clubs, sticks, and weapons. Fighting for your peace can be verbal. Protesting in a good way. Stop burning things out. At the end of the day, all these things that you burn out here and there, if you should bring the desired person you chose, the person will spend a lot of money to fix all the things that you burn in the quest while you were protesting. That fellow will fix everything, and that means they are taking you back millions of dollars that needs to be put in certain structures will be used to fix all the things that you destroyed while protesting. I don't believe that's the best option we should use. As much as we want to protest with our writings on the placard, hey, you can write anything on the placard, but make sure it shouldn't go straight in. As people say, the best way to send a message is to be vulgar, is to be physical, is to be violent. No, I don't condone violence. I don't condone insults, but I condone right structures, and I condone right affirmation of Oduada.